Hello, everybody. I'm Shadow Dyer. I am the director and creator of The Unknown Mission. Today, we'll be doing a director's commentary of Part 1. I gave you guys some behind the scenes stuff, some story details that may or may not be in the episode. So, let's begin.
The dimension barrier has been weakened. We shall finish what we started a millennia ago. Your mission is to break the barrier around the dimension.
So, this entire opening scene was not in the original release of The Unknown Mission Part 1. I added this in because I wanted more villain stuff. The villains were only in the later half of the episode, so I want the villains to be somewhere in between or in the beginning. So I changed that up.
Mr. Watson, here's your essay.
So a majority of the characters in this episode were voiced by KB the bartender. And that's mostly because he was the only voice in the original release that didn't have any scenes. Well, his characters did have scenes in the original release, but he wasn't around to voice them. So I wanted his characters to get a little bit more of a shine this episode.
This is unacceptable. This is your fourth essay that you scored under 70%. And I regret to tell you, but you're done. You'll be put on academic probation and you'll not be able to enlist for
So
the next
if you
semester.
notice closely, well, it's not really really closely, but if you notice, the character's
Hopefully
eyes are not
proceed you not to be encouraged to come back. It's like
HD.
you don't even have any interest.
What I'm going
in
to
the
do for part 2 is have every character in the episode have HD eyes. So
What do you
I
wanna
can
do with your
make
life,
more
Mr. Watson?
expressions and
What kind of job
give
do you
more
want?
character to
I want
the
you to think about it
characters.
before you come back from spring break. You can go now.
Then this track is completely original. I made it for this episode. I might use it for part 2, but it's not a guarantee because part 2 is a more darker episode, just to say the least. And we have a shot of Adrian driving home. Or is it driving or riding a bike? Or a motorcycle? I think it's driving a motorcycle, but we have him going home. Then we get the title card. I'm a little bit tired. And we have him cooking some food. That image of the grading is... Well, yeah, it's original, but it took me like 5 seconds to make. And we have the picture of all the boys together. It's taken... This entire episode, apart from the scenes in Mount Crescent, were made inside of a Greenfield. I got the files from Greenfield and put them into Blender, and we got the sets for the episode. I was going to use Lapis Point, but the world is corrupted and I couldn't get it open on Minecraft, so yeah. Okay, so I want to go back a few seconds to when Adrian's walking outside. If you look closely, you can see another Adrian in the background. I didn't take it out because I forgot to, but it was from one of the first animations I did.
Hey,
It was about
Adrian,
the Unknown
ready to
Mission
go?
too, so
Delson, what is
it's
this?
a little trivia.
dude, we discussed this at the mall. So my grandpa let me borrow his RV for spring break,
So this,
and I was wondering if you
this
guys
little
would like to go
scene,
on a trip to Mount Crescent.
I was gonna remaster it like I
What?
did with the other scenes, but I didn't. The remastered version of the scene did not look too good, so I scrapped
Bradley,
it
Blaze, and I were
and
planning a
just
trip
reused the same
to
one
Mount
from
Crescent.
the original.
Do you want to
Just
come?
made it black and white
Sure.
and redid the voices.
Yeah.
Get ready. We don't have all day.
And if you look in the background, there's nothing in the back. I would have changed that now that I think about it, but
Hey Delson,
Yeah.
when do you think we'll get there?
It should be another hour or two until we get there.
All right.
I'm honestly glad I decided to go. School really did a number
Blaze
on
is
me.
voiced by my good friend
And it
Dragon
looks like it did a
MK.
number on Rad as well.
And Radley is voiced by.
It's not.
You might guys might know
All of us
Rad
actually were sleeping
from
last night,
our
you know.
old shenanigans
Join the
back
club.
a long time ago. But
Anyways, how was school for you, Adrian?
we're still two good friends.
You could say it was
And,
all right. Just
We
glad it's
have
done, you know?
voice lines
I
together.
hear that. What was your major?
Didn't have a major. I just went in for my basics.
And how'd that go?
Terribly.
Well, I won't be going back next semester, if that tells you anything.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry, I
What
don't
are
know.
you gonna
I'm
do now?
Yawning all the time.
Well, I haven't figured that out yet.
So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do more HGI skins, because like I said, the expression, like you can tell they're sad because I use some of it, but they're just lowered down eyes.
Do you come here often,
So
Delson?
I need more
Yeah, my
expression
family
for
rents a cabin
characters.
here every winter, but this year they didn't due to personal reasons.
Give me a moment.
And this is voiced by my friend
Can I help you?
Zenity. He's a new member of A.S.F.M.
Yes, we're here to pick up a cabin key.
So
Name?
I have him a
All
small
right,
voice line
it'll
in
just be
the
a moment.
episode.
Ah, yes. Here we go. Cabin 4217.
And a little back.
Thanks,
Okay, so for the
go
numbers
past
that they
10. There's some
give
really weird stuff going
Delson
on, and it's in
is
your
the
best
release
interest to
date of the
stay
first
indoors.
episode of the Sword of Light and Shadows,
Hey.
back from
Let's go,
2017.
guys.
And if it was up to me now, I would rid of those torches in the background. That's what I'm trying to do for most of my episodes. Try to get rid of torches and put natural light in there.
The others are getting their things down, but like I said before, my family rents this cabin out every winter. So I'll kind of appreciate it if you guys didn't make too big of a mess.
Got it. And thanks
Remember
again,
that
Delson,
line for part
for
2.
inviting us here.
It's not a problem. You should get some sleep. We have a big day tomorrow. Also, your room is upstairs to the left.
And we have a scene of Adrian going to sleep. How I made the eyes blink in this part is I just made images and I just cut the images every so often to make it characters blink. I'm trying to find a way to make it to where I don't have to do it in post, but still need to look how that works.
You might want to see this.
And from here on out, it's just Kippy the bartender voicing the characters.
What should I do, sir?
Take it out.
So the drone, it's based on a real life drone called the RQ-7 Reaper. It's a little bit more bigger than the actual drone that the military uses. I kind of wanted to be like a hybrid of a drone and a fighter. So for missions like this, they'll send out the remote controlled ones. But
We've been hit!
if it's like an escort mission, or if it's a how you say it, any other type of mission, they'll use a real pilot to pilot those.
Doctor, the inhabitants of this dimension are aware of our existence. I fear that the Guardian of Sorcery is on the mountain.
This couldn't hold our operations here. We cannot let them
And there's
get
the main
us
villain
astray.
of the series,
Begin phase 2.
Dr.
Eclipse the love of
Devlin.
God.
Yes, Doctor.
You're gonna get a pretty good look at him in part 2. Then here we go, we're at the military base. So if you look in the background, there's more Reaper drones, and they have their wings folded up. That's not a real feature on the real life version of it, but in my universe, I wanted to have a drone or a plane have folding wings, because I like how it looks. And that's it for part 1 of the unknown mission. I had not Delson. Kibu and Rad to help me with this episode. And for part 2, I have Zenity and Delson. I keep on mixing up Kibu and Delson together because yeah, so I keep on mixing them up. But yeah, I think it's an alright episode. I could have done better, but that's a point of learning. And you got Kibu voicing almost every character that's on the main character. Skins by Nullified, or a good friend of mine from whom you know. I had them make background skins for this episode. So yeah, that's part 1. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments. If you like to support us or see us grow, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys next time.